Let's talk about Jaden McDaniels. Terrific defender. Guy absolutely inhales the ball like a vacuum for steals when it's near him. He's extremely versatile. See him switching on some of these plays to get the steal. Also a great rim deterrent for a wing. He's 6'9" with a 6'11" wingspan. Looking at his advanced stats, opponents shot 12.3% worse with him defending at the rim, which is an elite mark. Also, you can see that he was one of the most versatile defenders in the league, per craftednba.com's metric. This is based on the work by Krishna Narsu over at B-Ball Index. Offensively, McDaniels is mostly in a spot-up role. He's been very good this season attacking closeouts, but his shooting is going to be a swing skill. He shot it well as a rookie, hitting 36% of his attempts, but last year he only hit 32%. And this year he started 0 for 6. So that shooting is kind of a question mark, but he's still an awesome role player for the Wolves because of his defense, and at 22 years old is a fun player to keep an eye on. Welcome to my NBA Player of the Day breakdown, where we are breaking down one non-star player's game every day to get to know the league better. Today's guy is none other than 23-year-old Raptors big man Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa gets today's honors by posting 10 points and 22 rebounds in the Raptors' win last night against the Heat. Achiuwa is a cool player because of how unique he is. He's got all defensive team feature all written over him. He's great at switching on the perimeter. In fact, you will oftentimes see him switching onto multiple players in the same possession. He's an elite rim protector too at only 6'8" because of his 7'1" wingspan. Per crafted NBA, opponents shoot 8.8% worse at the rim with Achiuwa guarding him, which is in the 94th percentile of players.
That's been a good story, Jeremy. Thanks for telling
Offensively, Achiuwa is a unique player. He's shown some stretchability last year, taking opposing big men out on the paint. But what makes him special is that he also has some guard-like ball skills. Look at him freeze and blow by Jimmy Butler with his grab-and-go dunk last night. The Raptors have a lot of exciting, young, versatile big dudes, but Achiuwa is one of their most interesting ones. This is Steph No with another Player of the Day. If you're new to the series, we're highlighting one player outside of the top 30 every day to get to know the league better. Today's guy is Trey Murphy III, who put up 22 on a perfect 8 of 8 shooting last night in Dallas. Trey might be the best shooter in the league. He started the year scorching hot, hitting 68% of his threes. That's right, 68%. That's obviously going to come down, but he was at a solid 38% as a rookie, adjusting to the farther back line from his college days at Rice in Virginia. His shot is so pure. He's got textbook form. Look at how quick the release is on these. He's also able to catch off a ton of movement to get his looks up. Trey's minutes bounced around as a rookie last season. Even though he was a lights-out shooter, he wasn't a great defender by the impact metrics, but he does have great length to contest shots with a 7-foot wingspan. He can space out from time to time. Still, he generally competes hard, and he's had excellent coaching. His high school coach was none other than Gibson Piper, known as Half Court Hoops on Twitter, and one of the best X's and O's follows while you're watching games. So that's Trey Murphy in a nutshell. Awesome, awesome shooter and improving defender. If you like these, tune in tomorrow for the next Play of the Day and follow me on TikTok at StephNo. This is Steph No with another Player of the Day. If you're new to the series, we're highlighting one player outside of the top 30 every day to get to know the league better. Today's guy is Nuggets guard, forward, center, do everything 6'3" hybrid player Bruce Brown, who had 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals in blowing out the Lakers. Brown is a smart basketball player. There's a perfect fit in Denver. He plays extremely well off the ball. Watch him score here off a simple two-man game with Nikola Jokic, which the Nuggets love running. He also has good court vision. He ran a ton of pick and rolls in college, so he has that passing feel. He's a good example of a player getting better as they get some more experience under their belt. Once a bad finisher, he's gotten better every year of his career to where he's above average now. The other area where he's gotten a lot better is as a shooter, both in terms of volume. He's averaging a career-high 3.2 threes per game this year, and accuracy. He hit 40% of his threes last year, and he's up to 50% this year in a pretty small sample. The Lakers were daring him to shoot last night, and he called their game plan trash. Brown's a good defensive player that can guard a ton of positions because he's strong as heck. He understands positioning really well. Watch him bring early paint help on the low side of the floor away from the ball and get into this passing lane. He was one of the leaders in deflections last year. He just knows where to be and how to get his hands on the ball. So that's Bruce Brown, smart, great defender, better shooter than he's given credit for. Not an advantage creator, but knows how to keep things moving. If you like these, tune in tomorrow for the next Player of the Day and follow me on TikTok or on Twitter at StephNo. This is Steph No with another Player of the Day. We've been highlighting one player outside of the top 30 every day to get to know the league better. Today's guy is none other than 6'8" rookie forward Jake LaRavia on the Grizzlies, who gets the nod for dropping 13 points on 6 shots with 9 rebounds, an assist, and a steal in Memphis' win over the Kings last night. The Grizzlies have been one of the best drafting teams in the league, and they traded up to 19 to grab LaRavia. At first glance, you might think why, because LaRavia is pretty noticeably slow out there at times. He can get burned by faster athletes on the perimeter, but put that aside for a second. For the most part, he's good at staying solid, and his help positioning is very good. He has a nice feel on both sides of the ball. Watch him run off this exit screen and finish with great touch last night. He's also a great shooter. He rarely takes bad shots. He knocked down 38% of his threes as a junior at Wake Forest and had a true shooting percentage of 64.9%. League average for the NBA last year was around 57% for comparison, so that's just an excellent shooting mark. He started out the year hitting 9 of his first 15 threes. He's a low ceiling guy, but the type of profile that could play a decade in the league. So there you go, Jake LaRavia. If you like these, tune in tomorrow for the next player of the day.